Material Podcast.
Hi, friends. It's your pal, T. Mart the Street Shark, one half of the Soul Material crew. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast. Now it's time for the post-game show. All right, so let's get into it. So in the previous episode, you heard the Street Shark and the OG talk about the Curry 10. All right, so let's unbox and take a look-see at what's going on behind the scenes and give you the Soul Material post-game show review. All right, so let's dive into it. Like I said in the previous episode, you heard us talk about the Curry 10. So thanks to our friends over at the Curry brand for hooking us up. And we definitely you're going to see more Curry shoes shown on our show. So let's dive into the details, because that's what we're about at the Soul Material Podcast, that clarity over popularity. All right. So let's dive into the details. Let's start with the sole. All right. This is the heart of the shoe. So your midsole and your sole is one unit utilizing the Under Armour Flow technology. All right. So we're a couple series in under the Curry brand that has the Flow technology, and you have some retros that are in action too, that are getting all new soles. So we have the Flow technology right here. All right. So with that, and then also you have the UA Wrap 2.0 material on top of this. So I know these were strategically placed, like these little, they look like pieces of tape that are strategically placed the way that they're structured. This helps with and Steph, he tested these out so that he could do hard cuts, hard quick cuts on the court. That's why you got supreme traction over here. All right, it's literally grippier than other models. So this was meant for quick, fast cuts on the court. All right. And we got, again, the UA Wrap 2.0 technology that just helps you out with that lockdown support and comfort, so that you can make those hard cuts. And again, that's what you can see the materials with the tape. So again, we started with the sole, proprietary technology from Curry brand. We talked about the upper right here. One sole material staple is when you have two different materials of the same color layered over top of each other. So if you can catch the details, if you like that black eyelet right here, and then we have, again, that wrap technology materials. Similar to, I guess, a comp would be, the fly knit over at Nike, but this seems like it's definitely more locked down and woven, so you probably won't see Steph busting out of the shoe like some of those old Hyperfuse Nike shoes. All right, so it's all about support, comfort, locked down, so you can make those cuts on the court. So some of the hidden details kind of already showed you right here. This is the Curry 10, and that's why with this shank plate here on your arch on your midfoot, it strategically has the X for the 10. All right. So I love, again, at Soul Material Podcast, we love details. So it's all about the details. So even these hidden gems, Curry brand will call them Easter eggs. We like lacing them with treasure maps as well, as what we like to call them, so that you get into the details. All right. So this colorway is the Iron Sharpens Iron colorway. You actually saw it first on the Curry 2. You will see the Curry 2 Retro as well, with the Flow outsole. All right, so that's coming soon. If you're overseas, you might already see those on the shelves sitting right next to these Curry 10s. Iron Sharpens Iron. All right. One of the great things about this colorway, it's just another reflection on Steph and his personality, his faith, his beliefs, because the Iron Sharpens Iron is actually a reference to Proverbs 27:17. All right. So, and that's just giving homage to all the people that have helped him out along the way in his illustrious career. And he's hit so many milestones. Going to be one of the greatest shooters of all time when it's all said and done. But you need those great people along the way to help sharpen your iron, to keep you sharp. All right. So great people. That's the reference for Iron Sharpens Iron. You also have the actual logo with the two swords, Iron Sharpens Iron, on the inside of the tongue, and then you see a little Curry branding on inside the insole. All right. Remember that Curry brand means something too, because every curve on this brand represents the arc, that 3-point arc where you're setting those records and winning championships. All right. Last thing, we talked about the midsole, talked about the upper, a little bit of the inside, definitely extra cushiony on the heels. I would actually advise on sizing. A lot of the flow technology, you'll see that how it comes back from the, out from the heel. It's not straight down. So anytime, my advice is when you see this, when it protrudes, just think Nike Huarache. All right. So Huarache sizes. So I definitely recommend at least a half size up because they're a little snug, especially for you wide footers. I'm one of them. But I actually went up a full size. So I'm naturally a size 12, but this is a 13 and it fits like a glove. So we like it. So just be mindful of the sizing, flow technology. You gotta go at least a half size up. I recommend full size, especially if you're hitting the court with these. You'll have great traction, and you won't have any rubbing in the toe box area because it's really wide foot friendly. To be honest with you. So all good stuff. And the last thing, again, we love our relationship with Curry Brand and more to come. But one thing that we love about Curry Brand because they are changing the game for good. All right. So even when you make your purchases, just think about where their money goes. There's a lot of philanthropic missions where you want to impact the youth and make safe places for them to play. Refurbishing courts, doing camps and clinics. So we love the extra over here at the Soul Material Podcast because it's just more than a brand. It means something, and they are here to change the game for good. All right. So there you have it. Curry 10, Iron Sharpens Iron, courtesy of the Soul Material Podcast. So just wanted to give you that post-game show and let you know, that we talked about it. So here's some extra details behind the scenes. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in to the next episode of the Soul Material Podcast. So for the crew, T Mark the Street Shark signing off. Till next time, friends. See you next time.